Mock A question number 3. The pie chart below shows the distribution of textbooks to a school in the Setre Afram Plains district based on the new NACA curriculum. We have all the angles duly represented. Now, what are we supposed to do? If the number of social studies books shared was 1,008, find the total number of books shared in the district. English books distributed, percentage of computing and social studies books that were shared. Now, how do we go about this? Now, once you know the number of social studies books that were shared, the simplest approach I can teach you is the angle should be equivalent to the number of social studies books. So social studies books is 72 degrees, and that should be equivalent to 1,800 books. You have to find question 3AI, the total number of books, and its angle value is 360 degrees, and that is equal to x. So you cross multiply because the relationship between the angle and the number of books is proportional, is directly proportional. So we divide by 72. 72 here, 172 here, 5. So x is now going to be 5 times 1,800 books. So if you multiply 5 by 1,800, you're going to get 9,000 books. Now we have to find the number of English books that were distributed. So number of English books. So we have to find the angle value for English, which is unknown. We can represent that with a variable, let's say y. So that means that if we add everything, it should be equal to 360. So English books y, computing books 108, math 60, social 72, science 84, and that should be equal to 360. So 108 plus 60 is 168. 72 plus 84 is going to give us 156, and that should be equal to 360. So 168 plus 156 is 324, and that is 360. So y now becomes 360 minus 324. So y becomes, if you sum up, that's 36 degrees for English. So we still continue. 72 degrees is 1,800 books. Then 36 degrees is equal to, we don't know, we can use a different letter for that. We cross multiply 72 times m, 36 times 1,800, divide by 72, divide by 72. 36 here 1, 36 here 2, 2 here 1, 2 here 900. So there will be 900 books for English. So you go to the third part, the percentage of computing and social studies books shared. So we can, percentage is a fraction times 100%. We can look at computing books 108, social studies books 72. We combine them. 108 plus 72. We divide that by total, which is 360, because it's a percentage times 100%. So that should be 180 out of 360 times 100%. This goes off. 18 here 1, 18 here 2, 2 here 1, 2 here 50. So 1 times 50 is 50%, and that is the question number, sorry, not C, but I for question A. So we now go to the B part. Without using tables or calculators, evaluate 0.25 to the exponent next 3 out of 2, leaving your answer in the form A exponent B, where A and B are positive integers. So we have 0.25 to the exponent -3 out of 2. So I can write the 0.25 as a fraction, write the number without the decimal point, 25 out of 1. The number of digits after your point will replace with zeros. There are 2, so out of 100 to the exponent -3 out of 2. So if you have a base to an exponent which is negative, if you turn the base upside down, the exponent becomes negative of the original exponent. So that's negative of -3 out of 2, and that's 3 out of 2. I can reduce the base. 25 into itself 1 into 104, that's 4 out of 1, which is going to be the same as 4. And 4 is 2 exponent 2, and that 2 exponent 2 is exponent 3 out of 2. So that's 2 exponent 2 times 3 out of 2. This goes off. My answer is 2 exponent 3. The question says, leaving your answer in the form a exponent b, 2 is the a and b is the 3, and that ends the solution for question number 3.